Brought to you by the Spring Games, the largest college softball event in the world. Catch all the action at thespringgames.com.
Hey, here we are with Coach Gierlak. Tell us a little bit about your coaching career overall. Where you were, where you've been?
Overall, I've been at Edinboro for over 40 years.
Oh, wow, okay.
And I think this is my 36th year, and I think 36 years in
wow.
In softball. I started there. My dad asked me when I was 18 years old what I was going to do, and I said, I'm gonna have a health and physical education major.
Okay.
I'm gonna be a health and physical education major. Plus, I'm gonna coach college football. So I coached college football for a while. Then the opportunity came up to do both, and I've been doing this since. It's a great game.
Excellent.
So I think I've coached 4 or 5 All-Americans since I've been there. So we've had the PSAC conference at one time and is, I think, one of the best conferences in the country as far as softball and a lot of sports. Tradition here is outstanding.
Excellent.
In the conference.
Sounds like it. Okay. So for ladies looking to play softball and get into college, what are some things they can do to get a coach's attention?
I think the biggest thing is when you're at a game, that I'm looking for kids that are having fun. Number one, they're the first ones in and out of the dugout. They're sprinting to their field. They're positioned in the field. They talk a lot. They're just great people, and that's
okay.
that's what I want.
Okay, good.
I want good people first off, and the softball take care of itself.
Nice. Favorite softball memory? Talk to us about something you've had when you're coaching. You've had a lot of memories. Tell us a good memory.
There's a lot of things there. We were playing Kutztown in the regional playoffs.
Okay.
It comes down. It's 0-0 going into the bottom of the 7th, the girl Vanessa Rose pitching. She was up and said, "I'm gonna hit the first pitch." She hits the first pitch, and then Dana Webb, who was an All-American, comes up and went 0-2, 0-2, and then fouled off pitches, and then hit one dead center field, and we ended up winning and
wow.
knocking them out. So that was a great moment right there.
Talk to us about any mentors you might have had in your life that helped develop your skills and where you're at now.
Well, there's a guy from Erie by the name of Bob Kenny. There was a pitching guy that had 21 perfect games.
Okay.
So he struck out 21 batters in a row. Okay, 20 sometimes. He's in the National Hall of Fame, and he's also in the Erie Hall of Fame. But he was an umpire. His strike zone was about, just to call him a postage stamp. But he was a pitcher,
okay.
and he made pitchers
wow.
throw. He was one as far as the pitching goes. I think that the Mona sisters, Shelly and Sharon, I got a lot of stuff from them when I first got into this game. But there's also a lot of coaches like Rick from California, who just retired. We were good friends, and so I have a lot of friends in this. Mike Roberts is at Wisconsin. In fact, his son was here at St. Cloud. We played the other day. They kicked our butts, but it was good to see Mitch and that. So you develop a lot of friendships in this game.
All right, some advice to young women in sports looking to be athletes, looking to get into softball, any kind of advice for women in sports?
To me, I tell even our kids all the time that whatever you have in life, have great enthusiasm for, you'll be successful. So this game is played with your heart on your sleeve, and really you need great enthusiasm for it, whether you're hitting off a tee, whether you're pitching by yourself. Have great enthusiasm for it, and that's the same way with whatever job you decide to have. I have the greatest job in the world.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, I love it. Been doing it a long time. My grandson was born. Ellis was born 2 days ago.
Oh wow!
So
you get to go home and see that. Yeah.
Yep, I'm gonna go home and see that. They live in Charlotte, so we fly back. I'm flying out to see him. So.
There you go.
But the enthusiasm you have for life and the enthusiasm you have for anything you do in life, that's what it's all about.
Excellent.
And if you do that, you'll have no problems in life.
Nice. Good words, good words. Okay, so let's transition. Spring games. How many years have you been coming to the spring games?
Someone asked me that.
We're 18 years old. This is our 18th year.
This has got to be, because I don't think I came down here the first year.
Okay.
I think I've been here every year besides COVID since.
Okay.
Okay, so.
Do you remember the Rebel games?
We used to play at the Rebel games
so then, yeah,
in Orangetown with Marge Ricker.
Okay.
Okay, so I remember dealing with her. I mean, if you dealt with Marge, you knew. You know, and I used to come down here coaching or recruiting football players and then come back down again. But we've been coming down here almost most of the time. We come to Florida. We've been to Fort Myers. We've been to, this by far is the best.
Excellent.
You know, so.
That's my next question. What do you like best about the spring games here in general?
I think that this year having all the Division II here, I think really helps.
Okay.
Because you know the fields are on, the kids know the fields. We're not moving different fields. You know that. I think the competition is outstanding. We came down this year. We haven't been outside yet.
Yeah.
We hadn't been outside, so we had 3 feet of snow on my field when we left. So
nice to see that sunshine.
Yeah, it's great to see the sunshine, but it wears on you a little bit, and the first fly ball the kids catch is an experience.
That's great. All right, so last one here. What's your favorite thing to do outside the spring games when you're down here in Florida?
When I'm down here in Florida, I haven't done it this year, but maybe tomorrow. My wife comes down. She normally plays in a tournament. We usually go golfing. Okay, we went the one year we went to the Arnie Palmer
Up in Jacksonville?
No, they were here in Orlando where they played that. They played the tournament when we were down here, so we got tickets and went to that. So
nice.
That and just being outside in the sun.
Sunshine. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
You know, my face turns as red as my shirt. So
there you go. Very cool. Thanks. You heard it first from Coach here. Thanks for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.